from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Check match. Go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Check contact.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Texans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Ready, kick.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Williams will try again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. No gain on the play there, second down. Once again, it's Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. To throw is Wilson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Swift again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Calling a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Head the street! Head the street!
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Here we go!
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Buffalo 18! Back and 60!
He'll look to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check, Matt! Check, Matt! Check! Bobcat! Check! Bobcat!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey! Matt Broncos!
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
They go play action with Hurts. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! 19!
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Here we go! Here
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Hurt! 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 Right there! Right there! Hurt!
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Houston.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here we go, here we go. Okay, great.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Crusaders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's Swift.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Crusaders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
They exited the pocket. Improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sione Takitaki gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll run right here with Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Swift on the counter. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 2nd down and goal. Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Crusaders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. But 1st down, Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. 5, 6, 4, 3.
Now Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
And a huge play that time. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Crusaders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Crusaders 31, Texans 14. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 3.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Wilson wants to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Crusaders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Crusaders 38, Texans 14. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.